What up, Clash peeps? Welcome back to Clash the Block. It's been a long time. It's been 2 weeks since a video has been produced for the channel. I apologize for that. Been going through some life changes and just life in general. So, yeah. Sorry about that. But we're back. We're here. You're here if you're listening to this video, which is fantastic. So let's go ahead and get into it. The agenda for today, what I wanted to talk about was my base and getting you guys up to speed. There are a lot of changes. That's almost an understatement as far as what's happened over the last couple weeks. Yeah, I know that there's going to be a lot of wondering what's going on. No, you're not going crazy. You are seeing my base correctly on screen. I am Town Hall 11. So let's talk about that. Alright, so another Let's Talk About It video for that series. Welcome, we're talking about my base and me being at Town Hall 11. And as I mentioned a few minutes ago, no, you are not going crazy. The last time that you saw my base 2 weeks ago, the last time we talked about my base 1 month ago, I was a Town Hall 9. So, just to quickly get it out of the way, no, I did not build the DeLorean into a time machine, travel to the future, become Town Hall 11, and then go back to the past, or back to the future. Well, you know what I mean. I made a couple big changes over the last couple weeks into the new year, really starting on New Year's Eve. I had, coming into New Year's Eve, I started my last 2 major Town Hall 9 upgrades, and that was the last 2 of my air defenses. I had a couple minor things that still hadn't been done, like the air sweepers and a couple of the little bombs, but those were, whatever. I didn't see it as that big of an issue to go ahead and continue to start the upgrade after I started the air defenses. Outside of walls, those still needed to be done as well. But I started the Town Hall upgrade and on Christmas Eve, and I made it probably about 24 hours, and then I gem finished the building time on the Town Hall 10. I already had farmed resources and started leveling up my wizards, gem finished those, started leveling up the golems, gem finished them, and started adding defenses to my base, as well as farming for upgrades. Now, after a couple of days, really about 2 days, around that time, I started seeing content online and even with discussion within my own clan about seeing a lot of people, like a lot of Town Hall 10s that were in the process of being upgraded to Town Hall 11, or just a lot of people who are basically Town Hall 10s, but with upgraded Town Halls to 11, but no Eagle defense, none of that stuff. But so we talked about it, and I came to the conclusion that having the Grand Warden as an asset to farm would be far greater than any disadvantage of upgrading from Town Hall 10 to 11 immediately. So I farmed, I think it was either 7.5 or 7.75, maybe 8 million gold for the Town Hall, and then I immediately started the Town Hall 11 upgrade in order to get the Grand Warden. During this process, there was discussion too, if you're familiar with the 0.5 process, which is basically people who upgrade to the next Town Hall level, however, they do not add any defenses, any new defenses, or upgrade their defenses. They just work on offense. There was some discussion and talk about that. However, elevating to that level so quickly, a lot of the discussion we had about it kind of centered around, okay, well, the resources that you're going to have to acquire, you're going to have to farm for in order to get these upgrades done is, we're talking, 6, 7, 8 million for these upgrades, 10 million for the Eagle defense to level 2. You're going to get hit harder from other bases, and I needed to protect my loot. So I did go ahead and start adding defenses, long story short. Yeah, from what you're seeing now, I did go ahead and get all of the new walls that added from Town Hall 9 to Town Hall 10 have all been upgraded to a minimum of level 9, and I've now transitioned into starting them to level 10 with the one free builder that I have, as the other ones are being occupied with upgrades. But a few things I wanted to talk to you guys about kind of throughout this process, and we'll go ahead and turn on a couple of replays so you can see those as we're talking here, so you don't have to just stare at my base. But a couple of things throughout this process that I wanted to discuss with you guys as far as my experience with upgrading from Town Hall 9 essentially to Town Hall 11. A couple things that I did not anticipate and did not really, I think, fully prepare for in making this jump, because I really focused really intently on my base and kind of that being the necessary component to complete before making this jump in Town Hall. One of the things that I missed is the way that matchmaking works in multiplayer, and the way that I experience war as far as my weight I carry and the types of bases that I'm going to be attacking, because I had operated for so long at Town Hall 9 with this base level of understanding and expectation when it came to the bases I was going to be attacking in multiplayer and the bases that I'd be attacking in war. What I did not expect was such a severe and drastic and abrupt shift in that from 9 to 10, and especially from 9 to 11, because as a Town Hall 9, I had the luxury, my comfort zone was my Town Hall and lower. I became a little bit more comfortable with Town Hall 10s, but I really preferred Town Hall 10s with, no Infernal Towers, or maybe one, or, no extra Expo, or I don't know, whatever. I could skip those bases and, find a Town Hall 9 and hit them. Making the shift from Town Hall 9 to Town Hall 11 was shocking. It was a shock to the system, because I basically, realistically, in like a 4-day period, I went from attacking primarily Town Hall 9s to now adding an extra, I can't even remember what you get now, an extra Expo, Archer Tower, Cannons, Wizard Towers, the Eagle Defense, and seeing, especially with Town Hall 11s, a lot more upgraded Town Hall 10s that have shifted over there. So I was seeing level 3 Infernal Towers more commonly, and level 4 Expos and all this stuff. It was quite a shock. It was quite a shock, to be honest, and not something that I had initially anticipated and thought about or prepared for, which made the change difficult. But even in this short period of time, we're now I'm almost 2 weeks, or we're almost 2 weeks into the new year, and it is I'm a lot more acclimated and comfortable with where I'm at now. But that was just kind of one of the things I experienced that I wasn't quite prepared for. The same thing applies for war. Sure, I could attack like 10 or 15 bases lower, but that really doesn't help my plan out too much. yeah, the other thing that I'll share with you guys that I wasn't quite prepared for either was attack strategy. Attack strategy, hands down, I had no clue, zero clue on what was going to happen with the way that I attack and the strategies that I used at Town Hall 9 making this change, because they don't work the same way or at all at Town Hall 10. You can't expect to 3-star a Town Hall 10 using a Go Laloon or a Goho with Town Hall 9 level troops. The same goes for Town Hall 11. It's impossible. And I learned that the hard way because I tried them without really thinking or understanding it, and it didn't work. I failed, and it wasn't fun. But in falling down, I was able to get help and to get support from my clanmates to adapt and to learn new attack strategies using Mass Witch or Goho Wii, these different attack strategies at Town Hall 10/11. I wish that prior to doing the upgrade, I at least researched some of these attack strategies, watched some YouTube videos, some replays on Town Hall 10s and 11s attacking, but I did not. So that's on me. But hey, that's my experience. That's something, like I said, that for as far as how it affected me. So I figured, hey, why not share it with you guys? All right, so the next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, just real briefly, when as I close the video here, is another kind of big project or milestone type dealie that I'm trying to do right now, and that's my push to Titan. I know a lot of YouTubers with the update, have been pushing to Legends. Chief Pat, Clash of Dash, just some of the people I generally watch on YouTube. But I'm not about that life. I am not pushing to Legend. No thank you. But I have never been to Titan. I've never been to Champs 1, actually. So I started to push. As you can see now, I am in Champs 1. I am a little bit below the actual threshold for that, and that's because I had a string of lost raids. But if you look at my all-time best, I did get a bit into Champs 1, which I'm excited about. I'm excited about seeing the change in my skill level and the way that I attack. I absolutely love the Grand Warden. Such a great new troop addition. It's just awesome learning to incorporate that into your attack strategies. One thing, real briefly too, that I'll share with you, that I did have to kind of get more of the flow with is adding that extra ability, because I did get him upgraded to level 5 initially. I think he's level 10 now, but so that I did have his ability. Learning that, so juggling 3 different hero abilities as well as attacking these tougher bases again was another kind of dynamic to understand and to learn, but I'm getting a little bit more of a grasp on it. But it's awesome. I've really enjoyed it. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's invigorated the game for me to the point where I'm not saying it wasn't enjoyable prior to making the upgrade, but it was more kind of business as usual. It was like, I had kind of reached the peak of my Town Hall. I didn't stay there very long, though. Part of me wishes I would have just hung out there as like a max Town Hall 9 for a little while, but I think that the majority of my clanmates would agree from watching me attack as a Town Hall 9 that my skill level, I think at that point, had kind of surpassed the Town Hall, and I needed to upgrade anyways. But that's besides the point. It's done. I can't go back. Yada yada. I don't know if I really want to, but I joke around and I say, I wish I wouldn't have done it. But honestly, I do love it. I enjoy it, and having so much stuff to upgrade and do, so many things to work for, just makes it that more enjoyable, that more engaging, and that more fun. So thank you guys so much for hanging out through this entire video. That's awesome. Thanks for watching it. I know it's been a little while, but yeah, I just appreciated the support and all that. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to comment, drop one down in the comment section below. I don't know if you got, if you want to hate on me for upgrading from Town Hall 9 to 11, go for it. I don't care. Whatever you want, just put it in there. Comment it. Yeah, but no matter what, thank you immensely. I definitely appreciate it. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, your night, whatever time it is for you, for where you are. Enjoy that time. Thanks again. Island Guy, out.